In this video, we're going to be looking at multiplication basics. Our objectives: understand multiplication rules, understand standard multiplication, understand lattice multiplication, understand decimal multiplication, and understand fraction multiplication. Vocabulary is standard multiplication. This is our place value multiplication. This is what we typically learn in elementary. Lattice multiplication, a box method for multiplying. We're going to make a box to try and help us break down the multiplication to make it easier. First, we want to start with the basics of multiplication. We're going to be looking at negative and positive numbers, so we need to have some rules for how to deal with these. A positive times a positive will always give us positive. So 3 times 4 gives us positive 12. A negative times a negative will also give us positive. Negative 3 times negative 4 also gives us positive 12. A positive times a negative will equal a negative. 3 times negative 4, negative 12. Negative times positive equals a negative. Negative 3 times 4, negative 12. The reason we have standard and lattice multiplication are not for problems like the past ones, the 3 times 4 stuff. That's easy. It's for when we have much larger numbers, such as negative 823 times 146. So I'm going to go through the basic known version. For the most basic version, we just put the numbers and line them up. So we're going to go 6 times 3 is 18, carry a 1. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13, carry a 1. 6 times 8 is 48, plus 1 is 49. That 4 drops down because there's nothing in front. Okay, now that we're done with 6, we're going on to 4. But that's not actually a 4, it's a 40. So that's why we have to bring down a 0. Since this is a 40, we need a 0 right there. Okay, so now we're going to take 4 times 3, which is 12. Carry a 1 now. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So we didn't carry anything this time. 4 times 8 is 32. So 2 goes there, bring up a 3. 3 drops down. Again, now we move past the 4 and we're on to this 1. But that's not a 1, it's a 100. So we actually need 2 zeros for the 100s place. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 8 is 8. And now we're going to add everything together. 8, 0, and 0 make 8. 3 and 2 make 5. 9 and 9 make 18, plus 3 is 21. So we're going to bring a 2 up. 2 and 4 make 6. 2 makes 8. 2 makes 10. So we're going to put a 0 down, carry a 1. 1 and 3 makes 4, plus 8 makes 12. So 2, carry a 1, and it just drops down. So we have 120,158. There's another way to do this, which can sometimes be simpler to some people. I want you guys to try it and see what you can do. What we do is we make a box. Okay? And for this box, we cut it into pieces based off of the number of numbers we have, or the number of place values we have. So 823 is going to be along the top. We're going to break it into 3 sections. An 8, a 2, and a 3. Oh, and I need to go back. This was a negative times a positive, So this is a negative answer. Almost forgot that part. Same thing will happen here. 146 goes on the side, so we're going to break that into 3 parts because it has 3 place values, 1, 4, and 6. Then what we do is we cut each one of these boxes in half, connecting it diagonally. And this becomes a little simpler because the multiplication is a little bit easier. Here we're going to go 8 and 1 come to this box. 8 times 1 is 8. So this top is always going to be our tens place. So there wasn't anything, so that's 0, 8. 2 and 1 make 2, so 0, 2. 3 and 1 make 3, so 0, 3. Then we just go down to the next row. 8 and 4 make 32. Every multiplication we do will have 2 digits. That's why we've broken the box into 2 spots. Top one is always your tens. 2 times 4 is 8, so 0, 8. 3 and 4 make 12, so 1, 2. 8 and 6 make 48. 2 and 6 make 12. 3 and 6 make 18. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to follow our diagonal rows. So 8 has nothing with it, so it's just 8. And we've got this diagonal row here. 2, 1, and 2 make 5. 3 and 1 make 4. Plus 8 makes 12. Plus 1 makes 13. Plus 8 makes 21. So this is a 1. We're going to bring the 2 up over here. So it's going to go into the new row. 2 and 0 make 2. 2 make 4. 2 makes 6. 4 makes 10. That's a 0. Carry up a 1. 1 and 8 makes 9. 9 and 3 makes 2. Carry up a 1. 1 and 0 makes 1. Now we're just going to write this number from left. We're going to follow around. So 1, 2, 0, 1, 5, 8. Negative times positive gives us a negative answer. Notice these two are the exact same number. So both methods work. It'll be up to you to figure out which one you are better at. So that's what one of the things we're going to practice in class. I'm now going to do a decimal version of each of these. One thing I want you to know, I know that these decimal points line up, but they don't have to when you multiply decimals. So don't worry if they don't line up. Just put them so that they go straight forward. We don't need any extra zeros or anything. They don't help. 2 and 3 make 6. 2 and 5 make 10. 2 and 1 make 2, plus 1 is 3. Remember your 0 because now we're in a new place value. 2 is gone. 3 and 3 make 9. 3 and 5 make 15. 3 and 1 make 3, plus 1 is 4. Going to add 6, 9, 8, and 4. Now we want to know where the decimal place is. The way we do that is we count how many decimals were in the original problem. There's 1, and there's 2. If there was a third place value out here, we'd need 3, but there are 2 of them. So then we start from the left and we count 2 in. 1, 2. Decimal goes right there. Negative times negative is positive. So we have 48.96. I'm going to show you lattice multiplication so you get some more practice with it. So we got 15.3. We're going to treat it like it's 153. So we need 3 spots. 1, 5, and 3. 3.2, we're going to treat that like it's 32. So we need 2 spots there. Cut each box in half diagonally. And fill it in. 1 and 3 make 0, 3. 5 and 3 make 15. 3 and 3 make 0, 9. 1 and 2 make 0, 2. 5 and 2 make 10. And 3 and 2 make 0, 6. Now we just add down. So here's 6. 9, 0, 0 make 9. 5 and 1 make 6, plus 2 is 8. 1 and 3 make 4. And 0 is just 0, so we don't really need it. So here we have 4, 8, 9, 6. Go back to your original problem. We had 1 decimal, 2 decimals, so we need 2 decimal places. 9, 6. Decimal point goes here. Negative and negative make positive answer. Again, same thing from both. It's whatever you're most comfortable with. Okay, our hated fractions. This is a lot easier than you think. The main thing with fractions is top times top, bottom times bottom. We don't need common denominators. So I'm going to deal with this problem exactly the way it is. I'm going to take 8 times 1, which is 8. I'm going to take 4 times 3, which is 12. So I have 8 over 12. I have a positive times a negative, meaning my answer is negative. Last thing we would do is reduce if possible. I'm not going to do that on this problem, even though it is reducible. Just trying to get to the multiplication part. Fractions sometimes have mixed numbers. You see how easy this was? It's a lot harder as a mixed number. So we're going to turn it into a improper fraction, make our life a lot simpler. So how we do that, remember, is we take our whole times our denominator and then add it to the top. So 6 times 5 is 30. 30 plus 1 is 31. Keep our same denominator. Okay? Then we're going to take 2 times 4, which is 8, plus 3, which is 11. Then we're going to take the 4 and put it on the bottom. Now all we have to do is go top times top, bottom times bottom, straight across. Don't make it any more complicated than that. So, just for the sake of time, 31 times 11, 1, 3, bring down my 0, 1, 3, I've got 1, 4, 3, so I have 341 on the top. On the bottom, 5 times 4 is 20. If possible, reduce. If you want to, you can turn it back into a mixed number. That's a lot of extra work, if you ask me. There's fraction multiplication. Alright, if there's any part of this you didn't understand or you need to go back and watch again, make sure you pause, rewind, and do that. Bring any questions that you have to class. Thank you.